Hello, this is Kirsten Kiever Smith at Live Free, and many of you have tapped with me before, and during this time I just wanted to offer just a little bit of a tapping presence with you all wherever you may be. If you're new to tapping, you can just follow along. If you're experienced and you have certain points you like and they're different than the way I do it, you're welcome to do whatever works best for you. Also, my approach to tapping might be a little bit different than some of the other online scripts and videos in that I like to leave a little space for you to fill in. I feel like it's really important that you choose the words and the phrases that work for you. And so it's important that you find what feels real and authentic in your own being right now. I'll give some suggestions and I'll offer places where you can kind of fill things in. You're welcome to use the points you're familiar with or follow along with me. If you're new to this, you'll be just fine. Just tap along with us. I'm glad you're all here. We're working on this and working together in these hard times. So we always start with a balancing statement. And for the balancing statement I'm offering right now is that even though things feel really hard right now, I'm okay. And we do this while I call it karate chopping, but hitting the flat of the hand against another. It's one way to do it, or sometimes even tapping like this you can do. Whatever feels good to you. And these times are hard. Whatever hard means for you, in whatever way that's true for you, it's hard, but the fact that you're watching this video right now means on some level you are okay. You're okay enough to watch this video. For that, we're grateful. And we're going to go ahead and tap for the people that maybe can't right now. So if you want to hold somebody in your mind that maybe wouldn't be able to join us, but you think would really benefit from some tapping, we'll include them in our circle as well right now. So let's go back to our balancing statement. Even though things feel really hard right now, I'm okay. Even though things are really hard in my own way, I'm okay. And I am. I'm okay even though it feels really hard right now. And hard can mean so many different things for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, if you can put it on a scale, go ahead and kind of feel into how hard things feel right now. Maybe it's really, really hard, and maybe it's not so bad for you right now, and you want to offer up some tapping for somebody else. Wherever you're at, just notice it. And I invite you to tune in to that hard feeling, what it means for you. We'll start with the points on the face, and you're always welcome to tap or to rub them. Both work, so you can choose what's good for you. Inside of the eyebrow, outside of the eyebrow, under the nose, the chin. These are the points we start with on the face. So even though it feels hard, and that hard feels like anxiety or fear or worry or frustration or doubt or tiredness, a heaviness, I'm okay. And I'm tuning into where that hard feeling is in my body. So if you find your collarbone, right underneath it is the next spot that we'll go to. Where is that hard feeling in my body? Is it like a twisting, like a knot in my stomach? Is it maybe a tenseness in my shoulders? Maybe my head just really hurts. Where is that hard feeling? Where do you notice it the most? Take a deep breath into that space, whether it be your stomach or your shoulders or your head or wherever. And if it feels like it's too much, too hard, when we take all those feelings together and they are just feeling like a little bit overwhelming right now, then we can kind of bundle that up. And if you imagine making a ball out of all those feelings, maybe it looks a little bit like COVID-19, huh? And we imagine this sphere or this ball, and we can just put it aside over here and let it rest over here. And we can still tap on it and still all those feelings, but I don't have to hold them inside me. I can choose to keep it at a little bit at a distance. As we move into these points on the rib cage, right here, right on the ribs. Feels hard right now. And that hardness feels like maybe a knot inside or something really heavy. Or maybe if I was giving it a color, maybe it's heavy, but maybe it's sticky and yellow and brown. Kind of wants to stick maybe into that lung space that we're hearing about. Maybe that is where you feel it in your body. As we move to this space under the armpits, which is often a little bit tender when people find it. Sometimes they get a little surprised, but so I tend to rub. I don't tap that spot as much. And maybe it feels clingy and sticky, like it doesn't want to go away. No matter what you do, you try all your normal things. You try the relaxation, you try the yoga, you try the meditation, you try the breathing, you try all those things, and it just feels like it won't go away, and it's so hard. And it feels heavy and sticky and brown, and like it doesn't want to go away. And I like to kind of sort of massage the top of my head for this point, but some people like to tap it. And that heavy, sticky feeling that doesn't want to go away. Maybe I feel it in my lungs. Maybe it makes it hard to breathe. Maybe I just feel it in the pit of my stomach. Maybe it's a tenseness in my shoulders. But wherever it is, I'm just noticing it. If it feels good to put that feeling in that ball out here, you can have a heavy, sticky, yellow, brown, icky, gross ball that can sit out here. We're just going to notice it. And we'll notice how it's asking things of us. And maybe it doesn't feel like you have enough. It's asking, and I don't feel like I can answer. As we do these finger points that are found right on the edge, and some people even like to just kind of rub both sides at the same time, and that can feel really good too. This heavy, sticky thing that's asking so much of me and the people I love and everyone I know right now. It feels really hard. Feels like too much. Feels like overwhelm. Under this finger is the underneath one. And it feels like it won't go away. And it feels like the unknown. And it feels like I can't do this sometimes. Yeah. I'm just noticing how hard it is. And I'm noticing without the expectation that it's going to feel easy, but it could. I don't expect it to feel easy, but if it did, it might feel like one breath at a time. And it might feel like a walk outside. And it might feel like breathing a little deeper. It might feel like the quiet, but quiet with intention. It might feel like meeting it one day at a time and setting my expectations aside. And it might feel like raging and screaming and yelling and stomping my feet. It might feel like taking that ball and throwing it across the room. It might feel like burying that ball in my backyard, letting it fertilize the ground with all the stickiness and hardness and too much that's around. It might feel like curiosity, wondering, what's that ball gonna do next? What are those feelings telling me? It might feel like gratitude for what is okay and my family and how I'm feeling and everything that works right now. And it might feel like an empty black void, like this isn't going to end. It might feel like sinking into that and lighting a match, turning on a flashlight, letting in the sun, and just seeing what's next. What's right here in front of me. Not tomorrow or the next day or down the road. What's next? What's next for me right now in my situation? What's next for you? And maybe that's just how am I going to finish this video? Maybe that's just sitting with whatever feelings came up right now. That's all that next has to be. It doesn't have to be a big grand plan. It's just whatever's coming to me right now. I'm going to honor myself by actually feeling it, by being present with it and being there with it and finding the balance in all of this. Keep tapping. What did this open up in you? Keep exploring that. Let it drain out, drain away. Feelings are meant to be felt. We don't need to hold on to them. Whatever feelings came up for you right now are the ones that want to be felt right now. And maybe you can get rid of a little bit of the backlog that these past few days, weeks, maybe months or years for you have been bringing into your being, into our world. It just starts with what's right now. Just feel that. Make space for that. Whatever it is, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the okay. We can be both. Keep feeling, keep exploring what this brought up for you. Keep tapping through whatever the door has opened to for you. And you don't need any more words or to label, or if you're feeling, you're feeling. Just continue to go through the points until you feel like you're in a place of balanced for now, balanced for the situation, right? We're redefining all these things. Balanced for this moment, balanced for today. So just go through the points. We don't need to dig any further. The world is bringing things to us. This isn't the time we need to go hunting around. So just continue to go through the points until you feel this space of pause, of moment. And thank you for taking the time to explore yourself and be with all of us.